We do not always need the mountain to speak. Sometimes we only need to sit beside it. There is a thought you are carrying right now. You may not even know exactly what it is. It might be a question without an answer yet, a conversation you are still finishing in your head, a feeling that has not quite found its name. Whatever it is, you brought it here with you, and that is okay. You are allowed to arrive exactly as you are. Welcome to Sleepy Zen Story. I'm glad you found your way here tonight. Before we begin, I want to ask you something, gently, with no pressure at all. Where in the world are you listening from tonight? Are you lying in a quiet room? Perhaps the city hums just outside your window. Maybe there are stars above your roof, or rain against the glass. Maybe you are far from home, or exactly where home is. And what time is it for you right now? Midnight? The early hours? Perhaps it is that soft space just before sleep finally arrives. Wherever you are, whatever the time it is, you are welcome here, fully, completely welcome. And if this story brings you something tonight, some stillness, some rest, some quiet, maybe you would like to find your way back here. You can subscribe to Sleepy Zen Story whenever that feels right to you. No rush, no need to think about it now. Let the thought pass like a cloud. Let it go. Good. Tonight, I'm going to take you somewhere very simple. There are no mountains to climb, no rivers to cross, no answers waiting at the end. There is only a hill, a quiet hill at the edge of a wide open valley. And tonight, we are going to sit on it together. Close your eyes if they are not already closed. Feel the surface beneath you, the weight of your body settling, sinking just a little, releasing. Take one slow breath in through your nose and let it go. Again, a little slower this time. There you are. Now let the world here, the one around you, grow soft at the edges. The sounds in the room, let them become distant. The weight of the day, let it begin to release from your shoulders, your jaw, your hands. We begin walking. It is evening, not quite dark. The sky is the deep blue that comes just after the sun has dipped below the horizon, but before the first stars fully appear. The air is clean, cool. It carries the smell of dry grass and distant earth. The path beneath your feet is soft, packed earth, well-worn. Thousands of feet have walked this road before yours. But right now, you are the only one here. Ahead of you, the hill rises gently, not dramatically, not as something to conquer. It is modest, round, patient. It sits in the land the way something old and unhurried sits, with no need to prove itself. You walk toward it, one step, then another. Your breathing slows as you walk. There is no rush here, no destination past the hill, nowhere you need to be. You reach the base of the hill. You begin to climb, slowly, calmly. The grass here is short and dry, Beneath it, the earth is solid and sure, step by step, breathing in as you rise, breathing out as you release. And then you reach the top. You stop. The valley opens before you like a held breath finally released, wide, still, enormous. The land rolls away in every direction, soft folds of earth, patches of shadow, threads of silver where moonlight catches the distant river. Above you, the sky. Oh, the sky. It is full, completely quietly full of stars, not busy or chaotic, but peaceful, each one certain of its place, each one with nothing to prove and nowhere to be. The wind moves across the hill. It does not speak. It does not ask anything of you. It simply moves through the grass, across your skin, past your ears with that low, seamless sound. You sit down. The earth receives you, solid, steady, without question. Many years ago, there was a traveler. Not a famous traveler, not someone with a grand mission or title, just a person, like you, like me, who one day found themselves carrying too many questions. Questions about the right choice, about the path they had taken, about what things meant and why certain things had happened, and whether the life they were living was the one they were supposed to be living. You know the weight of that kind of thinking, perhaps. It does not hurt exactly, but it does not rest. The traveler heard about a hill. Just a hill. Nothing special, people said. No temple at the top. No wise person waiting with answers. Just an open hill at the edge of a valley, with the wind and the sky and the silence. Still, the traveler went. They climbed the same path you climbed tonight. They sat down in the same grass. They looked out at the same wide, patient valley. And then they waited. They waited for the hill to speak, to offer something, a sign, an insight, something to carry back. But the hill said nothing. The wind moved, the stars shifted, the valley breathed in the dark, and the hill simply sat, as hills do. The traveler sat there for a long time, feeling a little foolish. They had walked all this way for nothing. But then, slowly, something shifted, not in the hill, in them. They noticed that while they had been waiting for an answer, the questions had quieted. Not disappeared, not solved, just quieted. Like a noise in another room that you eventually stop hearing. The worry was still there. The uncertainty was still there. But they were not as loud as before. And in that quiet, the traveler realized something simple. Not everything needs an answer. Not tonight. Not yet. Maybe not ever. Some things in life are not problems to be solved. They are seasons to be moved through, weathers to be felt, questions that exist not to be answered, but to be lived alongside. The traveler did not descend the hill with answers. They descended with something quieter, something lighter. They carried the hill's silence back inside them. You are still here, on the hill, in the grass, under all these stars. Notice your body, your shoulders. Are they holding anything? Let them drop just a little, just a fraction. Your jaw, your face, that place between your eyebrows where we often carry what we are trying to figure out. Let it soften. Your hands, open them just slightly. Release whatever they are holding. Good. There is a question in you tonight. There may be several. You do not need to name them now. You do not need to answer them now. You are allowed to simply put them down, right here on this hillside, the way you might set down a heavy bag at the end of a long walk. Not forever, just for tonight. The wind moves across you. It does not ask where you have been. It does not ask where you are going. It simply moves. And in its moving, it takes a little of the weight with it. Breathe in slowly and out all the way. Again. Your body is so tired. It has been working so hard. Every heartbeat faithful. Every breath steady. Every step carried. Let it rest now, fully, without guilt. From where you sit, you can see the valley spreading far below. There are lights down there, small, warm, scattered. Homes where people are sleeping. Others where someone is still awake, still sitting with their thoughts, the way you were sitting with yours not so long ago. All of those lives, all of those questions, all of that silent human wondering, happening right now across the world, under the same sky. You are not alone in not knowing. That has never been a failure. Not knowing is simply the honest shape of being human. The river in the valley catches the moonlight, a thin silver thread running through the dark. It does not worry about where it is going. It simply moves, following the path that the earth has shaped for it. When it finds a stone, it moves around it. When it finds a drop, it falls. It does not resist. It does not plan. It only flows. You can be like that tonight. You do not need to know the whole path. You only need the next breath, and then the one after that. The stars above you are very old. Some of them have been shining since long before any of this, any of our questions, any of our worries, any of our small and enormous lives, and they will go on shining long after. There is something restful in that, if you let it be. Not lonely, restful. The reminder that we are held inside something much larger than any single worry, that the universe has been running perfectly well without our constant thinking. The hill beneath you has never spoken, not once, not to anyone who has ever sat on it. And yet, people return here because they learn something that is hard to learn elsewhere. They learn that silence is not empty, it is full. Full of the things we stop hearing when we are busy looking for answers. The sound of your own breathing, the weight of your own body, the warmth in your chest that has been there all along. The steady, quiet presence of simply being alive. Not everything that matters makes a sound. Not everything real comes with an explanation. Some of the most important truths in a life simply arrive in stillness, in rest, in the space between one thought and the next. The hill knows this. It has always known this. It does not need to say it. And somewhere inside you, you know it too. You have always known it. You just needed somewhere quiet enough to hear it again. The night is deepening now. The wind has grown softer, almost still. The valley is quiet. The stars are still. The hill is steady beneath you. Your eyes are heavy. Your breath is slow. Each time you exhale, you go a little deeper, a little further from the thinking mind, a little closer to rest. There is nothing you need to figure out tonight. There is no problem that needs your attention right now. There is nothing left to do. You are allowed to rest completely. Feel the ground beneath you receiving you. Feel the warmth moving slowly through your body, from your feet, through your legs, across your back, through your chest, into your shoulders, down your arms, through your hands, all the way to the tips of your fingers.
And your face, the last place we release. Your forehead smooth, your eyes still, your jaw soft, your mouth slightly open, just enough to let the breath move freely. There is nothing you need to hold. Let the hill hold you now. Let the night hold you. Let sleep come the way it always comes when we stop chasing it. Quietly, gradually, like light fading at the end of a long, full day. You are safe. You are resting. You are held. Not everything needs an answer tonight. The hill never spoke, and yet it gave everything. Some things are like that. The silence is enough. You are enough. Sleep now. Good night from Sleepy Zen Story.